Hi guys, this is Craig from MarketerLIVE, and today we're going to be covering our second video of getting started with MarketerLIVE, and we're going to be covering a couple of options. We're going to be covering the discussion settings and the reading settings within the MarketerLIVE administration area. So when you've logged into your dashboard, on the left hand side, if you scroll down, you will see the discussion option and the reading option under settings. So we're going to start with the discussion option, and this is going to bring us to the discussion options page, and in here we've got a few options with regards to the articles and comments. So we're just going to run through some of these with you just so you know what they're about. The first thing is the default article settings. Attempting to notify any blogs linked to from the article. So what happens here is if this is checked and something changes in the article or there's a comment changed, the system will actually notify that any other blog that is linked to that article or from that article. Again, we don't use it, but the option is there for you to have. It's actually something that comes with WordPress. The next thing we have is allow link notifications from other blogs. Now, we don't use the pingback service because it has a few issues with it. You can read about these in Google. If you want to use it, we left the option available, but be aware it can slow down your blog, and it is a way for for your website to be attacked by hackers, and there has been questions regarding the security of it. We have done a huge amount of security strength enhancements to the system to allow for this, but just be aware it is there. We recommend you don't turn it on. It's not required anymore. It was just something that WordPress really had done in the early days, but we don't recommend that you use it. Allowing people to post comments on new articles. This is important, obviously. If by default you can have this on or off. If you want your articles or your courses by default to be able to be commented on by your users, then you would select this. You can override this on an individual article level. So perhaps for a blog article, for example, you'd be looking to encourage comments, but then on a lesson or a course, you wouldn't. So we have this turned off by default, and then allowing you the control to turn it on the actual individual articles or blogs. Again, you can change it. It's entirely up to you. Not normally required though. Then we have some comment settings. The comment author must fill out name and email. Fairly self-explanatory. And again, the users must be registered and logged in to comment. This setting here will automatically close the comments on articles older than 14 days, or you can change this number to what you want. It just basically closes the comments to the article or closes that article off to new comments. Other comment settings you have available, and again, most of these are fairly self-explanatory, but threaded or nested comments. This works in sort of the Gmail sort of style where it would nest comments rather than one big long list, and breaking comments into separate pages as well. The system will automatically email you when anyone posts a comment or a comment is held for moderation. Normally the system, if the user has already posted a comment, then further comments won't require moderation. If they haven't posted a comment then the first comments that it will do on your blog or on your on the system will require moderation. You can change this option here to make it comment must be manually approved, or uncheck the comment author must have a previously approved comment. If you uncheck this option, then all comments will be published without you having to interact in the middle. When a comment contains any words or URLs, it will automatically be held in the moderation queue for you to moderate your comments, which can be found further up on the page here under comments. When there is a new comment awaiting moderation, there will be a small icon here telling you this. You can also exclude certain words if you want. and add these words to this exclusion list, so that if you want to prevent people from using certain words within comments, then you can add it there, and that will then flag the moderation system so that the user will be able to check whether that's a suitable comment, or you'll be able to check rather whether that is a suitable comment that you want posted on your website. And then the comment blacklist is simply, this will immediately put the comment in the trash. It will never go into moderation. So if a comment contains a certain word, it could be, for example, a swear word or a link to a particular site that you don't want, then it will immediately exclude that comment and put it straight into the trash. The next section of discussions is the avatars. Now, the avatars are the small icons that appear next to a user's name. Now, you can either turn this off completely or show the avatars. And for people that don't have avatars, you have a choice. You have different avatars that you can use. If they have an account with Gravatar, which is a very, very big service, it will pull the avatar automatically from their account and display that on next to their name within the system. So the discussion area really just covers all of the comments and how you handle them on your system. The next thing we're going to talk about is the reading options. So again, further down here we have the reading options, and this will give you options. These are very simple options, but just regards to what you want your front page to be. So at the moment, our front page is our home page, which is a static page, and our blog post page is the blog page. You can change it if you want to move away from a static front page to a more blog styled learning management platform. You can check your latest posts, and that means your home page will be your blog with showing those various posts from your blog. The blog pages will show at most 10 posts. This is the number of posts that will display in your blog on any one page. And then again, the syndication feeds. This is automatically done in the background with RSS. You may or may not use it, but it is built into the system. And there's the option to show the most recent X amount of items. So you can change this to say that I want my syndication feed, which is used for RSS, to show 5 items or 20 items. Again, for the articles in your RSS feeds, the number of articles to show, whether it be the amount of text to show, whether it be full text or the summary. And if you're working on your site and don't want it to be visible to the world, then you have this option, which is quite important, which is the search engine visibility. By checking this box, it tells the search engines that you do not want to be indexed. You do not want to be on Google, and most search engines will honor that request. The big ones, certainly Google, Yahoo, Bing, will certainly honor it. And this simply stops the search engines from indexing you and getting perhaps some demo content onto the Google indexes while you're setting up your site. It's a good thing to actually check this while you're setting up your site. Some people like to leave it off while they're setting up the site, they don't mind, and this allows Google to start indexing you from day one. Again, it's your choice. We start with it disabled, so we don't stop the search engines, simply because we feel that a lot of people will maybe miss this, and this gives you the option to make sure that hopefully you've went through the videos. But what we don't want to happen is that you launch your site and wondering why you're not getting found in Google. So that's covered the two major other parts of setting up of your site. The last two sections that we're going to deal with in our next video is the plugins and tools, and we look forward to seeing you then. Goodbye.